Hello, my name is Benjamin Schultz, and in this short video, I'd like to show you how to do a simple screencast, but a little more than just screencasting, but things to look out for, things to be ready for, how to edit it on a Mac, and also how to basically upload it to YouTube. So let's get started. So as you can see, I'm using Screencastify because I'm using another program to show you how on a Mac I would do screen recording or screencasting. So if I was here, I would start with going to QuickTime Player. Start with that. So while it's loading, we'll leave it there for now. But a few things to take note. Usually for screencasting, I like to first kind of script out or have main points that I want to talk about on the screen, either next to me, a note in front of me, or even just a tab where you can switch back and forth like this too. That either way is fine, and maybe you can edit it out. Second thing to take note is, since you're using a Mac, from my previous experience, it should be fine. If you use the built-in webcam microphone, the sound picks up quite well, sounds decent. The only downside is that you're clicking the mouse, and the built-in mouse pad and keyboard always gets recorded, which can get annoying if you're doing quite a bit. Probably just like this one here. So you probably hear some clicking, but probably not because I'm using an external microphone right here. Okay, with that said, let's get started. So, QuickTime Player. Once you fire that up, it's going to show you this, and you might not even notice it's open. If you look on the top left, it'll say QuickTime Player, which is what you want. Now, you have multiple ways of doing screen recording. You can do movie, audio, and screen recording. Just as they sound, you either record a movie, audio, or screen. So we're going to do screen. Now, with screen, you can see the microphone's already picking up there, like the built-in microphone, and you can choose which microphone you want. So if you click on this, you can choose. And I'm using the USB external plug-in Audio-Technica AT2 2020 USB. You can also use a built-in one, or if you have other devices or other programs that they also will show up in your microphone. And I also want to show my left mouse click on the Mac. So with that said, you can do different types of recording. If you want to actually show your face in this, you can also do that too. You can do File, and you can also do a new movie recording, which is going to bring up your built-in webcam like this. You can drag it to the bottom right, I believe, and minimize this as low as it will go, which is about that. From the bottom right or the bottom left, either one works. So I don't like seeing myself, so I'm going to get rid of that for now. So with screen recording, if you press record, it's going to say you can drag an area. So let's say I want to show you guys how to do notes. So I'm just going to drag this area, and then I'm going to press start recording. And so once you see you'll see in a little bit in the next video that there's a little stop button in your top menu bar. And so anything I do in this area will be recorded. So I'm going to go press the stop button now, and you'll see this video here, it's only this area. So if I play it, then there's my sound, you can hear it. So with that said, I'm going to stop that. We're not going to save this file. We're going to press don't save. We're going to do another file. So we're just going to do another screen recording. And I'm going to click, I'm going to click record. First make sure my inputs devices are correct. I'm going to press record, and I'm going to click somewhere just randomly on the screen, not drag. Now you notice that this stop button here lit up, which means I am recording right now with QuickTime Player. So once again, you can do what you want, select the things you want, do your tutorials, pull them around. Awesome. And then if you want to stop, you just press this, and you have your file here ready to modify. So QuickTime, it has a few tools you can do. You can trim your clip if you want, and it shows up on the bottom here where you want to trim it, and you can basically shorten it, press trim it, or go back to edit. You can also, I believe you can split it too if you need to. But trimming is basically it. Now, after you finish some basic edits, and once again, that screen that you just saw, the split or the trim screen here, I don't find it that helpful. It's not too easy to understand. You click around, you can trim, kind of, but I don't like it. So I would suggest another program, which we're going to do in a little bit. Now, you can either save. You should be able to either wait. Let's press cancel. Get out of that. Now you can either press, you can either save it, or Command S, or if you press Command W, it's going to actually close it. So you can do this. You can name it, test media. Sounds good. Or if you have a specific device you know that you need to export your file to, you can actually do File, you can export, and you can export it as 1080p even, 720 or 480. And 1080p for the MacBook Air that we provide you with is much bigger than, larger resolution than what your built-in is already. So that might be better for full HD viewing if needed, or other devices here. So for instance, we're just going to export it as 1080p for a shot. We do test media. That's how we're going to press save. And there's your test media. And that's quite simple. Now we're going to first take a break from this because I got to restart my screencasting. This is going to be more than 10 minutes. And we'll start another video on the editing part, which will be in Imovie. We're back. We exported our file, our test media. We're going to first close it then, and because we exported it. Now we're going to throw it in Imovie. So I would recommend that you just open Imovie. Now once again, you don't need to edit it. You can throw that thing straight up to YouTube if you want, have it upload, and just students can look at it. But I prefer some editing to, make it a little fancy and just use it. And make it more presentable, I should say. So once again, Imovie, it opens up. It's going to take a little while because I have a lot of projects that I've been working on, so it's going to take a while to load the library. And once again, you can see there's a different one there. I'm going to just use that as my movie. And then once you're in the start screen, you shouldn't see all of these other videos here. You should probably see this, Create New, and I would like you to press Movie. That a few seconds, and once again, you won't see those videos or images that I have there from my library. Now, with that said, the easiest way that I find to import stuff or media into Imovie is just simply dragging and dropping. So I have this test media here that I'm gonna just simply drag in here. And once again, your basic settings, I'm not gonna really go over it. They're quite easy. Basically, you have the top bar that you really want to notice. You have My Media, Audio, Titles, Backgrounds, and Transitions, which we're going to look at. And if you notice, you have these horizontal or vertical lines here that are slightly gray, slightly dark or black, and that means that's between a clip, before and after a certain clip. For instance, if I wanted to, I could split this clip, and then once again, you'll see that there is more room for that, so I could actually move this or not. I can move that behind that clip, such like that, moving it back and forth, but we don't want to do that, so we're going to move it like this. Leave it there. And then we're going to basically, once again, I'll show you, maybe if you want to have a title or background as an entrance, so maybe you want to have curtains, you can put curtains in the front. And if you press spacebar, it starts playing, or where your cursor is actually. So if you press spacebar, it should start playing, kind of like that. Adding text or titles is kind of simple too. You drag and drop. So let's say I want a title on my curtain. I'm going to grab it here. And once again, the 4S, the 4.0S means the seconds that it has. So 4 seconds. And let's say that's media. Exclamation mark, and then you want to press check up here. You can change your font, your size, alignment, even the color. Make sure you press that. Now I'm going to put my cursor there, press spacebar, and you see it starting to move. And with that said, we can also add a transition to that. So I personally like cross dissolve or cross blur, or the fade to black, fade to white is fine too. But the rest seems a little cheesy to me. You can hover over to see the effect. If you like them, feel free to use them. But we're just going to go with cross dissolve for now. So I'm going to put this underneath there. And so let's look at it. Let's watch it again. So put the mouse there, press spacebar, and you're going to see it faded or cross dissolved in, which is great. So with that said, that's the very basics of Imovie. Okay, so here we are. We're back. So previously we talked about how to add a background, title, and also transitions between your media. So once you're done, or actually before you're done, you might notice that your audio is messed up, or you actually recorded some sounds or said some things incorrectly. And if you've done that, you're like, oh darn, what did I do? There's a way around that, and you don't need to worry. As you can see here, the audio is connected to the video clip right here. You see the bottom of the blue line? So what you can do, if you select a clip, you can actually right-click, and you can do Detach Audio. Once you do that, the audio comes down, which you can modify it more in detail. So I don't want that, so I'm going to get rid of that. Now once again, you don't need to do this, I'm just doing it just kind of force of habit. So once again, we are going to Detach Audio, delete it, and from the start of here, I'm going to put my cursor here. If you see the screen up here, you can see that there is a microphone sign. If you click on the microphone sign, you actually can record things. So you can actually choose input source system settings, which is my external USB mic, which is great. Volume 100%. You can mute project. So even if you had the volume there, if you had mute project, all of it will be muted when you record, which is great. So let's give it a shot. I'm going to press this, and then it's going to be 3, 2, 1. Hello, I am recording in Imovie, doing another voiceover for this short video clip that I have here. Hope the sound sounds good, and hope you all can enjoy. Awesome, thank you. So now if you see this, if I play it, and there's the audio we just recorded. So once again, you can do that multiple times if you need to. You can, if you want to mimic multiple people's voice, you can record multiple times and stack them together and have the video with that. Now with the audio, transitions, and titles done, now's a good time to export. So if you click this button up here, you should be able to export. And you can export to YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, iTunes, email, Theater, which is built in here, file, or even the whole video as an image file or multiple image files. So if you click on YouTube, which is probably the one you're going to be using, you can choose your title here, your description here, you can tag it. You don't need to tag Imovie, you can tag other things, and you can choose what resolution. Choose your category and your privacy. And since you want it to be private or unlisted, I'm going to keep it as that, and it's education, I guess. I don't want to add to theater because it actually takes up quite a bit of hard drive space in your Mac. And most of our Macs, the space isn't enough, so I'm not going to add that. Seconds it's going to need to upload the file size and your account. If you click on this, you actually can change accounts. This is my school account, so we can use it. Otherwise, enter your email, enter your password, and you're good to go. So when you click on next, it's going to say, please do not upload copyrighted content, music, and all that, or else it won't be. It's not good. If you get 3 strikes against you, your YouTube account is terminated forever, and YouTube will not give it back to you. Start fresh. So I'm not going to upload this since we won't be needing it online. I'm just going to press cancel. And with that said, that's one way to upload it to YouTube. Another way you can upload to YouTube is simply if you just go to youtube.com and make sure you're logged in. But once again, you have to first log in, so it uploads to your account. If you log in, you should see the top left here. I have multiple accounts that I manage, so that's why you see another account. But it should be yourself here, or your school account. Once you have that, click on upload. And once again, you can drag or pick files to upload here. So if I go to my desktop, I should go to find test media, and it's actually going to upload. And then once again, you can type in the name, the description, you can make it public, or change it again. You can notify people via Google+, Twitter, and add to a playlist, change the thumbnail. There's translations you can choose, type original language it's in. Advanced settings basically just gives you more options to help specify videos so people might be able to search it online or search it on YouTube, which can help tremendously if you really want your video to be found. So I'm going to press publish for now. And once again, once it uploads, you'll have more options and more things to do. You can share it via the website or embed in the website or email. A lot of other things you can choose. So that's mainly it with uploading your video to YouTube. Now there are other things we can do in YouTube. You can add subtitles if you need, but we're going to leave that for another time because that's a whole other section. on what we need to do. But that's the easiest way I would say to share these screencasts and share the link to your students or email to them. And once again today, just to go over what we went over, we talked about pre-screencasting, while screencasting, and editing screencasts, and also uploading to YouTube. So I hope this helps, and please notify me or email me if you need more detailed explanation, and hope that helps.